Hi everybody. I hope all of you are doing very well. May God bless everyone with the things, whatever you wish in your life. Okay? So, let us go into the video straight away. You know, we are reviewing the 14th chapter, which is titled as The Dissolution of Desire. So, Swami Muktananda is explaining to us how his desires are completely dissolved through various methods. Of course, he is undergoing some problems in his meditation, but still, let's see how he is able to overcome all those things. Okay, so in the previous video we saw that a great saint came and wished him, isn't it? A great saint by the name Hari Giri Baba. He came, wished him that he will also become a god. In the sense, he will get mukti in this lifetime itself. Like that, he came, blessed and went. But then also, he is not satisfied. See, there are two things which are perturbing him so much in his meditation. What are the two things? One is his sexual desire. Other one is roaring like a lion. You know, earlier when he made sounds like a tiger, it was early in the morning, so people did not realize that the sound was made by Muktananda. Whereas afterwards, during the daytime when he roared like a lion continuously for 45 minutes, you know, all the cows ran away from the neighboring places, all the goats and dogs, the goats ran away, the dogs started barking, and the village people came, because you can easily locate the place from where the sound is coming, isn't it? So like that they came, they identified that the sound was given by or produced by Swami Muktananda, and that made him feel so ashamed. See, he is thinking, so he came out after Harigiri Baba left, you know, he is sitting in the swing and he is thinking, these are the two things which I am ashamed of. These two things should not have happened to me in my meditation, but it is happening. And why this is again and again disturbing me? Like that he is thinking. And he knows pretty well that it is the play of his mind. You know about the mind. I have explained about the nature of the mind in 5 videos. If you have not seen it, kindly go back and see. Okay. And there, you know, the mind is described as the monkey mind, because what we don't want to remember, the mind will make us remember. When we see some bad things happen, some sad things happen in our life, and some unpleasant things happen, some arguments, some fights happen in our life, in the family, we want to forget it. But you know, the nature of the mind is such that every minute the mind will remind us of the same. See, that is how some people, they take to drinking, smoking, start using drugs and all those things. I am not justifying what they are doing, but you know, when they have a flimsy mind, when they don't realize that it is the play of the mind, then they fall succumb to that. They get succumbed to such bad habits. Okay. Now Muktananda also knows the nature of the mind, and here he is recollecting a stanza written by a poet and a yogi in the name Sundardas. See, and he is recollecting the stanza. The stanza goes like this. See, the mind that is absorbed night and day in woman takes on the nature of a woman. If you think of a woman, the mind takes the nature of the woman. The mind that is always angry burns in the fire of anger. The mind that is always thinking of Maya drowns in the pit of Maya. O Sundar, the mind that is continuously resting in Brahman eventually becomes that. So, what you think, that you become. Isn't it? That is the essence of Sundar Das poem. So, it is not that Muktananda doesn't know this, but he is thinking why it is happening to him. That also he knows. He already said it is because of my bad karma. Okay, everything he understands, but he doesn't know how to stop it. And not only that, he is thinking, see, in Yola, all the people respect me, they love me. I grew up in front of them, and I too love them. But making sounds like this, it doesn't look nice. What will they think of me? How can I ever go and tell them that this is what I am seeing a naked woman in my meditation? How can I ever go and talk to them? Then an idea strikes his mind. That is, he thinks, I should not be in this place. I should go somewhere in a remote place where nobody knows me. Or I should go into a forest and meditate. I cannot meditate anymore in my hut in this area. The minute he thought that idea came, he gets up from the swing, he goes inside the hut. The first thing is he takes the photo of his guru, keeps it against his chest and prays to him. He is praying, he is he is telling goodbye to his guru. He is telling, I have decided to quit the place. I am going, my Guruji, I am going. Like that he is telling. And then he is thinking. He is taking one or two clothes which were lying there and a pot like thing to drink water. Nothing else. And he takes a shawl because he is wearing only a loincloth, no? So he is taking a shawl and covering his body. Like that, he decides to quit the place. He is taking goodbye from the hut, because the hut has been a place of residence for him for a long time. He has been living in the hut and meditating very nicely. So many good things happened. But now he is forced to leave the hut. So he is telling tata bye bye to the hut and the two mango trees and the swing. Because this was his life. This was his world. These two mango trees are considered more than two great friends for him, isn't it? So he is bidding farewell, goodbye to all these things, and he is walking. After some time, he is turning to the side of his guru's ashram, and again, see, in the heart of hearts, he is feeling sad to leave the place, but he has to do it, because the people came and saw him roaring like a lion. And so like that he decided, so he is materializing it, he is doing it. So finally he is turning to the side of the ashram of his guru and saying goodbye. He is walking. And walking, he is nearing a hilly place, towards the hill, towards a part of the Sahyadri range of mountains. In Bombay, in that the range of mountains is called Sahyadri mountain. You have Vindhya mountain, Pudhai mountain, like that. See, it's a whole stretch of mountains, but in different areas, people call it by different names. So like that, he is going to Sahyadri mountain range, and on his journey, he is coming near Dauladabad fort. There is a fort, famous fort in Mumbai, Dauladabad fort. Then he is walking towards the holy temple Grishneshwara. Grishneshwara is Lord Shiva's temple near Ellora, and it is one of the 12 Jyotirlings. The Jyotirling, you can type it in Google and find out more about it. Jyotirling is Swayambhu. Swayambhu means the lingam is formed on its own. So there are nearly 12 Jyotirlings in India. Rameshwaram, Kedarnath, Mahakaleshwar, all over the country it is distributed. Okay, so this Grishneshwara is another Jyotirling. So he is passing by the side. Okay, and then going towards the north. He is walking towards the north of that. And then on the way he is seeing many orchids. That is, he is seeing many orange orchids, then mango orchids, then sugarcane plantations. Like that he is seeing, and he is feeling very hungry. So he enters into a orchid, probably thinking of plucking some fruits and eating. And then there he saw the owner of the orchid. His name was Dagadu Singh. So seeing this, and this owner, he had a great love for sadhus and saints. So seeing Bhagavan, Swami Muktananda, he understands he is also a sadhu. So he is inviting him to his house, and he is making some khichdi to feed him. But Muktananda is not interested in any of those things, because his mind is highly perturbed, isn't it? So like that, and he is just looking around, and he is seeing a hut, and he is inquiring the landlord about that. Then this Dagadu Singh is giving permission for Swami Muktananda to stay in the hut. He says, Swami, you can stay here as long as you want. I will make arrangements for your stay. Like that, there is somebody to give him some shelter. So he made all arrangements to stay there. Then when I sat down inside the hut, so he enters into the hut, and when he is about to sit, automatically this lotus posture is coming. And that is the power of the hut. In the sense, that is the power of the yogi who had stayed in the hut earlier. You might have heard of Vasishta cave, Mahavdar Babaji's cave. In North India, you have this Mahavdar Babaji's cave, where now people are thronging. Earlier it was not so crowded, whereas now, so see, like this, reading, listening, knowing about all these caves, the importance, people are going. They want to sit there and meditate. At least they want to sit there for a few minutes. And the localites, now they have made this into a business. See, Mahavdar Babaji's cave is in such a place, it takes nearly 1 day to reach the place, 1 day to come out, and inside you are allowed to sit only for a few minutes, because it has become a tourist spot, it has become a business spot. That's a different thing. Anyway, if a yogi sits inside a cave in a hut and meditates seriously, when he leaves, he is leaving the energy intact there. Earlier also somewhere we have seen that, isn't it? Like that, as soon as he enters, automatically he sits in the Padmasana posture, and he starts meditating. That is, he is entering into the meditative mood. Then his beloved red aura came and stood before me, and then I heard a voice from within me. He is able to hear an inner voice, and the voice says, open that cupboard and read the book you find there. First he ignored. Second time he heard, ignored. Third time when he heard the same thing, he couldn't ignore. He got up, went into the cupboard. There was a book. So he took the book, he brought and sat back, and he started reading. You just take the book, you just open it. when he opened it, see, I opened my eyes and noticed that there was an old cupboard and that inside that was a book. I took it out and opened it. It opened at a page describing the very kriyas that had been happening to me. What do you mean by kriyas? That is his snake posture, shouting like a tiger, shouting like a camel, roaring like a lion, then all the mudras, all the bandhas that are happening in his body. No? All these things are described in the book. When I read it, I was supremely happy. You see, it opened at a page describing the very kriyas that had been happening to me. When I read it, I was extremely happy. In a moment, all my anguish, confusion, and worry disappeared. Because the book is an authentic thing, isn't it? Now I understood that everything that had been happening to me was the result of the full blessing of my Gurudev, Bhagavan Sri Nityananda. Okay, so Bhagavan Nityananda not only initiated him, he helped him to awaken the Kundalini inside him. Okay, that much of help his Guru had done. And so, see, it was all a part of the process of Siddha Mahayoga. It was the way to spiritual realization. Now that my problem had been solved, I was able to eat the khichdi with great satisfaction, and afterward I slept very well. You know, this all of us might have experienced at least once in our lifetimes. I have experienced it many times. See, for me, you know, the life is going on smoothly. So even if there is a small disturbance, no, like some argument, some fight in the house, or something which happened outside, you know, so many things had happened like that. It disturbed me like anything. I won't be able to eat, I won't be able to drink water, and the worst part is I won't be able to sleep at all. The thing is, as usual, I will go to bed by 10 o'clock, I will fall asleep, by after 2 or 3 hours, I will wake up in the midnight, like 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 1:30, 2 o'clock. If I get up, then no way of sleeping at all. I will be tossing in the bed, then I'll go to the toilet, and then come back, drink water. Again toss in the bed, then go to the toilet, come back, drink water. Like this, the whole night will be passed, because the mind is disturbed, the mind is agitated, isn't it? So the same thing has happened to him also. Now that he learned from a book that whatever had happened in his meditation are a part of Siddha Mahayoga, he was satisfied. And not only that, his Gurudev had initiated all these things in him. So he got rid of all the worries. So he ate the khichdi and he slept nicely. And then he stayed in Nagad for some time, doing his sadhanas. Then I understood that the onset of sexual desire was connected with the process of becoming a Urdhva-reta. That is some stage in the Siddha Shakti path. Okay. Then he says, not only that, see, by the grace of his Guru, his Kundalini is awakened, and when the Kundalini is passing, that is from Mooladhara, when it is coming up to the Swadhisthana chakra, these sexual desires will come to the surface. I have published another video on all chakras, and in one video for each chakra. So while talking about the Swadhisthana chakra, I have also told you that now all the feelings and emotions come to the surface if this chakra is activated. Okay, so that is what has happened to him also. And not only that, you see, we take so many lifetimes, and some of the desires go unfulfilled in each lifetime. Whatever we desire need not happen, isn't it? So we do have many unfulfilled desires which are registered in our subconscious mind. Okay, so either the desires must be fulfilled or the desires must be removed from our subconscious mind. This fulfilling it or removing it is done by the Guru. So we have staked, we have dumped our mind with lot of negativity and unfulfilled desires. So it is the Guru who can take out all these things. Otherwise, we will have to take many lifetimes to undergo this. So the shortcut is done by the Guru. Okay, like that. So it is happening to him also. And see, the next day, you see, when I realized the importance and significance of this process, I became very happy. What more can I write? The ecstasies I had had before came back to me. The naked woman I had seen in meditation had caused so many difficulties only because of my ignorance and confusion of my mind. My Anahata chakra is not yet fully activated. That is why I saw Kundalini Devi as naked, because my mind was raw. My Anahata chakra was raw, and so I could see her as in the naked form. She was in fact Mahadevi, the great goddess Kundalini. So Muktananda, he begged forgiveness of the mother and recited a hymn in praise of her, and from that day onwards his meditation became very good. Okay, then the next day Mother Kundalini stood in the red aura again she came in the red aura, but this time I could see her supremely divine beauty. You see, what we see, what we get to see depends upon the mental maturity. Okay, now his mind is clear. So he is able to see Mother Kundalini as a supremely divine beauty. She was the lovely power of divine grace. As I gazed at her, I realized my good fortune and bowed to her, whereupon she merged into the red light. What a great experience. We should also strive to get it, isn't it? The very purpose of reading books like this, doing meditation, listening to videos like this, definitely I am sure we will also one day reach this level, right? Okay. Now this Shakti became my Guru. So hereafter Shakti Kundalini is his Guru. See, at different stages, different powers act as Gurus, helping us to march forward in spirituality. You see, it was only because my heart was naked, not furnished, not having any refinement, lacking true knowledge, that she had appeared naked to me. The feeling of lust had arisen in me because I had not realized that she was the great Shakti Kundalini. See, that sexual desire came because he could not identify the woman as Shakti Kundalini. So what you think, that you become, right? So like that, so hereafter there is nothing to explain, because Kundalini Shakti has merged with his red aura. That is the end of it. He has got enough. He has got everything. Okay. Then Nagad was a solitary and beautiful place. So he stayed in the village for a long time, and he studied many books such as Mahayoga, Vijnan, Shakti Path, Shiva Sutra, Shiva Drishti, Tantra Loka, Yoga Vani, like that many books he got, and he read everything. And so he learned, he became a real guru in Shakti Path. That is, he is becoming capable of leading the others. Okay, because you see, he thought of his guru and meditated so much, and that is what is said everywhere. What you meditate upon, that you become. If you think of Brahma and meditate, you become a Brahma, isn't it? Like that, when we meditate on our guru, we will be elevated to the level of a guru. So he is learning a lot about the Shakti Path and the grace of Siddha and the dynamic play of Mother Kundalini. That is what he named his book in Hindi as Chit, Shakthi, Vilas. That is the play of the Mother Kundalini, or in other words, the play of consciousness. Isn't it? A very apt title for the book. So I only hope and pray and wish that all of us also should be blessed with a great power like this in our life, in this lifetime itself. Let us pray for it. God bless you. Thank you.